guys, welcome back. So I wanted to do another throwback movie review.
Hi. Well, hi.
Go ahead.
Hi.
And this one was actually a suggestion, very good suggestion, because I don't even know why, but it didn't cross my mind to do a throwback movie review of Watchmen. And I will be referring to the director's cut of Watchmen. Just demanding more food. And yeah, that's the only one I've seen, the director's cut, so that's the one I'm going to be talking about. And so let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, this is a Zack Snyder directed movie, and it's very Zack Snyder. It's his aesthetic, it's his style, it's gritty, dark, action, you know, and but that fits the Watchmen universe, you know, so it's appropriate. And the second time I watched this movie, I actually realized how graphic it is. Not that I didn't realize it the first time, but it's like, you know, the second time you watch a movie, you really pick up on more things and you kind of forgot about or didn't really notice quite as much the first time you watch a movie. So yeah, it is a very graphic movie. Not a kid-friendly comic book movie. It's very mature and adult-oriented. But the characters are really great. It's cool how some of them are sort of like a different version of other characters. Like Owlman is, you know, of course, like a Batman type of character, and it's just cool how they went with the story of, you know, like the heroes and the, you know, the Watchmen were pretty much just, they weren't around anymore, and then, you know, these next generation versions of them came back, and, you know, they weren't supposed to be around. If I remember right, it was like illegal, and, you know, the government didn't want them operating and stuff like that. So it's cool how they have like two generations of these characters, like Owlman and Silk Spectre. So yeah, that's a really cool part of the movie. And Dr. Manhattan is awesome. I mean, Rorschach. The comedian is crazy. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is absolutely insane as that character. Like, he's just crazy. He's not a likable person. I mean, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is fine. But the character, the comedian, he's just like a jerk. He plays it very well. And, yeah, he's a crazy character. And I think Dr. Manhattan is probably one of my favorite characters of the movie. I think that'd be a hard role to play because he has to be just like monotone and just keep like the same emotion, the same expression, and I think that'd be a hard role to play, and he did a very good job. And of course he plays Henry Allen now in the, he was in Justice League, and we should see him again in the Flash movie as Barry Allen's dad. And yeah, I really like the movie. Rorschach, it's cool that it, you know, it's obviously seen through his perspective. He's telling the story. And it's cool because he's kind of telling it like in terms of a like journal entry. They're trying to figure out who killed the comedian, and yeah, it's a really cool movie. And like I said, it's very graphic. But they're different types of heroes. They're not like your Justice League. They're a little different, but that's cool because we need variety. You know, we need a different. They're, like I said, their universe is different. So. I lost my thought. What was I gonna say? I really like them showing the origin of Dr. Manhattan and how he was created, and, you know, he's kind of like the Superman character of this universe, of this team. So that's really cool. And Ozymandias, it's really cool that it's a twist, like it's a plot twist that you're not really expecting the first time you watch the movie, that he turns out to be the villain. And I mean, like the first time you watch it, you can't really tell if he has superpowers or not, but I'm pretty sure he does, right? The first time I watched it, I was like, wasn't 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he has speed, like sort of like the Flash. If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what it seemed like in the movie. I love his costume, first of all. I thought it was a really cool costume. They all have cool costumes for this being an older movie. And also he's like a super genius, so he's a really cool character. And overall, I really like this movie a lot. Like, there are definitely risks in this movie as far as graphic scenes and showing controversial type of scenes, and you know, having the comedian be such a, like I said, he's a jerk. You know, nobody likes him, and he kind of just gets a kick out of killing people, and you know, it's a little crazy. But you know, it is a very good movie, and visually it stands out from a lot of other movies, comic book movies specifically. But like I said, that's Zack Snyder's style, and it definitely has his print on it for sure. He just has that aesthetic where he gravitates towards darker, not just darker stories, but darker, like, it's literally a dark movie, like visually, the whole movie. And that's another thing I noticed the second time watching it was, it's like, there's like hardly any sunlight or daylight. It's like raining, snowing all the time. It's very dark, settings and stuff. So it's literally dark. I don't have a problem with that at all. It just was one of those things that the second time I watched it, I was like, wow, this movie is like not, but you know, it fits the tone and everything of the movie. So it makes sense for it to be that way. But there's awesome action sequences in this movie. Like I said, that's another thing that Zack Snyder excels at, and also telling stories. And this is very much a storytelling movie, like I said, through Rorschach's point of view. And like I said, fight sequences, like for instance the sequence of Owlman and Silk Spectre going to get Rorschach from the prison, and that whole scene is really, really cool. Yeah, I really like the movie. It's like I said, I've only seen the director's cut, so I don't even know what was missing in the original version that was in the director's cut. But I don't really feel the need to watch it because I really like the director's cut the way it is. Why? I don't know. Why do they always feel the need to like not release his movies the way he wants them to be? But anyway, yeah, it's the visuals and this, you know, everything. There definitely are. Batman v Superman kind of mimics that from Watchmen, those same elements, and his movies all have that look to them. You know, even some of like the posters and imagery for the movies are very similar. The dark colors, the rainy type of imagery, and you know, it's cool. It's cool that you can tell when it's his movie, or if you're watching something, you're like, hey, this looks kind of like a Zack Snyder type of thing, or it looks like something he might do. So anyway, yeah, I really like the movie a lot. It's such a great movie, and like I said, there are a few scenes that are a little harder to watch, or maybe scenes that didn't need to be as long as they were. The intimate scene, I guess I'll say, with Silk Spectre and Owlman in his little flying, you know, his owl that flies, their little plane thing. That maybe didn't need to be so long. It's a little uncomfortable after a while. Sorry guys, my little one is like going through a phase where she wants to yell constantly. I'm sorry. So yeah, but like I said, it is a very mature and adult-oriented movie. So, you know, those are just nitpicks and certain things that you kind of notice maybe, like I said, the second time watching it. But overall, it's a very good movie. The ending is crazy. You know, with Rorschach when he persuades Dr. Manhattan to kill him. It's just, yeah, it's a crazy ending, and just seeing Dr. Manhattan on Mars and seeing his powers, what he can do. He can pretty much just think of things and they happen. He's so powerful. Yeah, it's really cool. And it was another crazy plot twist to see that he kind of agrees with Ozymandias about killing millions of you know, a certain number of people to save the rest of them and save the rest of the world. It's a crazy story. So, like I said, there's a lot of unexpected things in that movie that you find out towards the end, and, you know, it's pretty interesting. So, very good movie. I think on a one, since I rated Green Lantern and my other throwback review, I'll keep that as a theme with these kind of videos. Avery. And I will rate Watchmen, the director's cut. On a scale of 1 to 10, I think I would give it an 8. Very good movie. Super good movie. So, thanks for watching, guys. As always, check out the links in the description. I will leave the link for my new story on Vocal Media if you want to check that out. Covering comic book movies coming out this year. Left out a couple, I think, but I covered most of the main ones. So, if you're interested in reading that, go ahead and do that. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.